Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Today, we're going to take some time to talk about our ever-expanding and growing senior program. Joining us today is Traci Hamby. She's our Senior and Therapeutics Administrator. She's here to talk about a variety of spring seasonal opportunities in both ongoing and registration-based programs for active adults ages 55 and older. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here, and we've got lots of fun new stuff to talk about today.
It's really amazing to me over the past 2 years, the amount of growth that's occurred within this amount and variety of senior programs that we offer through the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. There has always been a very active senior base in our recreational programming, but that base has multiplied, it has grown, it has transitioned into so many different levels of programs and activities. There's fitness components, there's social components, there's sport components, which is separate from the fitness. And it's really just taken off. Especially since the opening of the Williamson County Enrichment Center last spring.
Well, and there are so many adults, 55 plus, moving to this area every single day. So being able to keep up with that demand, because it's there. They want programs. They want to stay fit. They want to stay healthy. They want to stay independent. So finding something to offer anybody and everybody has been our greatest challenge in a great way. So you're going to see a lot of diverse activities as far as what it is. You know, everything, like you said, from fitness classes to line dancing. We're getting into the line dancing programming aspect of it all too. So we're trying to get a little bit of everything on the schedule.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Probably the best resource for senior activities offered by Williamson County Parks and Recreation is found through our website at wcparksandrec.com. You have your own dedicated section of the website for senior programming and a very useful quarterly newsletter that you guys post on those pages as well. We're going to be talking today about your spring quarter newsletter and a lot of the different programs and activities coming up in it. Time constraints of this show, though, won't allow us to go through every individual program because it is so robust now.
It's 28 pages this time.
Yes, but there's always the hard copy links available through the website, as well as print copies put into our facilities where people can have reference material to get more specifics about some of the things that we'll talk about today, as well as additional programs. All right, well, let's jump in.
Okay.
We'll start off talking about ongoing programs.
Sure.
The majority of senior activities that we do through the department are based in two activities: ongoing programs and activities and registration-based programs and activities. So we'll start with probably the easiest first, the ongoing programs that require no advanced registration. There are a variety of programs, from fitness classes to open sport games or leagues days that you have, as well as arts programs and just a ton of stuff. We'll start off talking with fitness.
Sure.
We've seen a huge surge in senior fitness over the last 2 to 2.5 years.
And it's going to continue to grow.
That's the thing that I love so much about how you and your staff approach this. You've taken a program, you've grown it and have exceeded expectations with it, and you still keep moving forward with it.
Well, and it's always going to change. It's ever evolving. What might be trending one year may be completely different the next year. So we try to keep current with senior trends, particularly fitness and exercise. Patty Norm is our senior fitness coordinator, and she does an excellent job just checking in with her patrons and her instructors. You know, what feedback are you getting from our clients? You know, what types of classes are they interested in? What days, what times? So it is ever changing. We offer everything from yoga, chair-based yoga, to yoga that's, you know, on the floor, a more advanced yoga class, to Zumba Gold, to power tools, aerobic fit. We have silver sneakers, classic. We just offer a wide variety of fitness classes for all different types of seniors, from those that want something a little bit more low impact to those that really want a challenge, but then also for the folks that maybe they're still working. They're not quite ready to do a chair-based class. They want something a little bit more involved. And so we've tried to highlight and target all areas of that, because if you think about it, 55 to maybe 90 years old, that's a pretty broad age range. So we want to be able to keep up with everybody.
And you guys have an amazing list of senior-based land classes as well as aqua fitness classes that occur at the majority of our main recreation facilities across Williamson County.
Yes.
You've got senior designed fitness programs in Brentwood, Franklin, at both the Franklin Recreation Complex and the Williamson County Enrichment Center.
Yes.
And then Nolensville and Spring Hill as well.
And Fairview.
Oh, and Fairview too.
And Fairview too.
At every main location. So there's really a lot of not only great variety in the types of classes that seniors can take, but in the locations that they can choose from as well.
Right, and then as far as the aqua fitness goes, we currently offer that at Longview as well as at Franklin. We hope to branch out to ISC in the near future, but then seasonally we offer aqua fitness at Fairview and Nolensville in their outdoor pools. So the newest addition since I think you and I last talked is Aqua Cycling classes.
Yes.
That started up back in November. We have a couple early morning time frames. We've got some that take place in the middle of the afternoon, and then we've got an evening class too. So those are really starting to take off. People are super excited about the bikes.
Yeah, well, it's always nice to try something different. Aqua Cycling is a new program to us. It's a new program to this area. And there's not a lot of people that are doing aqua cycling right now, but it's a wonderful program that people can participate in at a variety of different levels. And it's a great way to just try something different. All the equipment's provided for you, so there's no issues there.
And we do offer more lower, there are walk-in fees, more lower intense classes. The daytime classes, general journey is more geared towards a beginner. Person, but then like our evening and some of our early morning classes are geared more towards advanced. So there's something for all levels.
So we'll talk a little bit about the walk-in fees because there are walk-in fees for participation for a senior in any of our fitness classes. A walk-in fee is $4.
Right.
Or if you happen to have a department monthly or annual premium pass, your admission into fitness classes is covered.
Free.
Or if you are a member of one of our reimbursable programs, your admission is covered.
We do. So we offer Silver and Fit. We offer Silver sneakers. We offer Tividity Prime. And we are in the process of getting the AARP Medicare Supplement Program into our facilities as well too. So there are definitely options. Check with your insurance provider to see if they participate in any of these programs, and it gets you amenities free for you.
Yes, absolutely. And just like we were talking about adding to this program, you guys are doing something new this spring. I kind of grouped it with fitness, although it's not a fitness class like a lot of the typical activities. But you guys are going to do a new type of program this spring out at the Longview Recreation Center. It's a marathon in a month. Yes.
We are. That program at Longview has just continued to grow. We have patrons coming in from everything from lunches to Wii bowling. And now that we've seen that group, we want to gain and continue to grow that momentum. And so we thought to try marathon in a month. So it's going to meet certain days of the week. People can walk, jog, whatever at their own pace. But we know that if you corral a group of people together, there's more motivation to actually follow through and keep up with it. So we'll be tracking mileage throughout the month of April, and hopefully this will just continue on and on. So we're excited about it.
Can always gear up for the Music City Marathon.
Always.
It's a great way to do it.
Always.
Switching gears a little bit, but staying in this athletic mind frame, senior sports programs have really seen an amazing amount of growth with the expansion of the Academy Park campus just south of downtown Franklin, and the number of senior sports that we're able to offer through the Academy Park gym.
Too. So Kylie Preston is our senior sports coordinator, and she has a variety of different open play times on her schedule. Everything from table tennis, badminton, walking club. The most popular, hands down, though, is open pickleball play, and we do offer that a few times throughout the week. We actually, this previous season in our winter session, we're offering a pickleball league that has just really taken off. So you're going to see more things like that or clinics in the future. But then also everything from senior hikes. So doing a different side of active, if you will. It's not always sports. So hikes and outings to Top Golf, volunteering, all kinds of stuff kind of fall underneath her umbrella. We're going to start a League at the Enrichment Center. We already have a well-established one at Longview. we're going to try it out at the Enrichment Center as well too. So a variety of different active activities depending on your interest.
Your level of interest. The great thing about the senior sports program that's running through the Academy Park Gym is the accessibility. I mean, there's a published calendar. You know what day and what sports are going on.
Yes.
You walk in at your leisure. If you have a department pass, your admission's covered, or it's just $1
$1, yeah.
to be able to pick up and play.
Right, right. And, some of these groups will corral and meet up and play, and then they'll go out and do lunch or doing something outside of, so it's kind of created a lot of bonds and friendships too.
Absolutely, which is always behind this. There's a lot of things that we do through the department that are active-based programs, but kind of the central theme, I think, behind the majority of what our department does is always about those bonds, about
Yes.
friendship, about
Those connections.
community. Yes. We talked a little bit in the beginning of the class about the new line dancing program, something else that's being added to the mix. This is just another fun way to keep seniors moving.
Active.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be starting in February, Thursdays at 1 o'clock at the Enrichment Center. And we have gotten numerous phone calls, people stopping by the front desk at the Enrichment Center. Hey, word on the street is a line dancing class is starting. So there's a lot of buzz about this class. So we're testing it out at our Enrichment Center, seeing what kind of response we get, and then hopefully can expand it to some of our other locations, particularly Longview or Nolensville.
Yeah.
So it's a different component to our fitness schedule, but I think it's going to get some good feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and especially as a drop-in program where there's not that commitment, every Thursday is a line dancing day and I have to schedule appointments around it. This is another drop-in class,
Right.
like the fitness programs and the sports programs where if you want to do it,
Well, and they
whatever.
like the flexibility of things being drop-in. If they want to take a week vacation, they don't have to worry about, my gosh, I paid for this sessional class and I'm going to miss it. So it's very convenient. We're able to keep it affordable. And people they like being able to drop in and do things at their leisure.
Absolutely. Our seniors program also boasts a very well-rounded arts program now. And you've got some wonderful ongoing based art programs, the majority of which do run through the Williamson County Enrichment Center at
Yes.
Academy Park in Franklin. But you've got wonderful things like open art studio, an open watercolor studio.
Correct. So we have the same instructor that is there for both of those classes. Open art is whatever medium you want it to be, whether it's acrylic painting, watercolor, pastels. It is your choice. We do have some basic stock supplies, but you're welcome to bring your own as well too. And Pam Irvin is our instructor for that, and she's there to help walk people through anything and everything. But then from that, we've had interest in more specific based studios, and so that kind of turned and moved towards an open watercolor studio that we offer on Friday afternoons. So I think that will continue to grow as people kind of hone in on their craft, if you will, and I can see rounding out that schedule with even more different types of art
Absolutely.
classes.
Other types of programs that are art-based, you have Dulcimer Dandies, which is just an open group of people who get together who like to play
A few
dulcimer.
Wednesdays a month, you'll walk into the Enrichment Center and you hear dulcimers.
And then you have some new ones that you're starting this spring as well with a senior book club, a singing club, and a garden club.
So those are new programs that we're very excited to add to the mix. Book club's going to be meeting once a month. Garden Club, we're hoping to collaborate with some other of the agencies around Academy Park campus to get something established with that, and then ultimately be able to have a day where people can come get fresh produce. And then as far as the singing club, that kind of fills a void where we have been wanting to start a chorus group that's more senior-based. So hopefully that'll kind of continue to grow and evolve into an established choir, if you will.
All kinds of things. And this doesn't even begin to touch the number of just ongoing games and activities that you host in the senior lounge, which are more card and board game based, as well as puzzles, billiards, tons of things.
Yes.
Lots and lots of options. We have already talked through the first half of the show just on our ongoing programs.
We've got so much more to cover.
And so much more to cover. We are going to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll talk about more senior programs offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
I'm Special Agent Dennis Fetting with Homeland Security Investigations. We investigate crimes on the internet. I want to keep you and your child safe from digital dangers. One of the biggest risks that we see in our investigations, not just in Tennessee, but around the country, is the use of fake profiles by adult predators to lure children into providing information about themselves and their family members. And what I mean by fake profiles is basically using same-aged photos and information as the boys and girls that they're targeting to try and pretend to be a same-aged boy or girl. And so through that information, they are getting our children to provide everything from personal information to sometimes inappropriate pictures and videos. They will meet these kids on social media and gaming. What you can do as a parent to combat this problem is take a look at your kids' friends lists on social media, in game rooms, and get rid of all of those strangers off their friends list that these kids can't tell you who they are in the real world, whether it's from church, athletics, family members in the community, because every one of those strangers on that friends list is potentially someone peering into your lives and your children's lives. To report suspected online child exploitation in Tennessee, contact Homeland Security Investigations at 615-664-5501.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about senior programs offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department with our Senior and Therapeutics Administrator, Traci Hamby. Now, in the first half of the show, we spent our time talking about ongoing based programs that require no registration.
Right.
For the second half, we're going to talk about some of the many registration-based programs that you offer on a monthly and quarterly basis.
Right.
Through the department. The variety and scope of them are just as diverse as the ongoing programs. There's a little bit of everything in here, and unfortunately we don't have time to really discuss each individual program in depth. But again, all information about our senior programs is available through our website at wcparksandrec.com or our senior quarterly newsletter that is included on our website, or you can pick up printed copies at any main Williamson County Parks and Recreation facility. So we'll jump in first with just kind of a broad overview. Some very popular programs for years and years that are still a part of that quarterly mix are our monthly potluck and bingo socials.
Yes.
Added to that mix since last spring when we opened the Enrichment Center, we've added our Lunch and Learns through Williamson Medical Center. We also have some really active lunch bunches.
Yes.
Just a group of people who get together to go out in town,
There's
try
a
a new
thing, right?
restaurant. Yeah. Well, who doesn't,
Right.
do that kind of thing. So lots of opportunities there for people who are looking to do different types of things in the middle of the day.
We do, and some of them are free programs. Even though we do require registration, they are free, and then some minimal fees included. For our monthly potluck and bingo, we offer that at the Enrichment Center. We offer it at Nolensville, and we also offer it at our Longview facility. And that's something where we ask the patrons to bring a side dish or a dessert. We provide the main entree, we provide drinks, we have the bingo prizes, and it's just a fun way to catch up with friends, eat great food, and then play some bingo to round out the afternoon. So we coordinate our dates with all the facilities, just so we've got some folks that they like to go to all of them.
Sure.
So making sure there's that flexibility if they want to hit Longview one week, but then go to Nolensville the next, they can do that. And then the lunch and learn, we do partner with Williamson Medical on that program. They provide the lunch, they provide the speaker. It does change as far as topics every single month. And we just have the space available for seniors. Registration is required for that as well, too. Everything from cardiac issues to last month was an endocrinologist. So it varies as far as the specialty, if you will. But it's interesting for the seniors to learn about all different kinds of medical issues and concerns for those that are 55 and older. So that's been a great program. Lunch Bunch is our newest, I guess, most ongoing thing. We started that up maybe this past fall, and we base it out of either Longview or the Enrichment Center. And that's just one day a month. We get a group together and we go eat, again, more good food.
Yeah.
The fee,
Try some
there
new
is
spots.
a fee-based involved with this program. There's a $3 transportation fee, and then lunch is Dutch treat. Everything from Barbara's Home Cooking in the Grassland area to places in Columbia, Bonefish Grill in Cool Springs. We've gone to a variety of different lunch spots. So you're going to see that continue on the calendar. I know for the Enrichment Center, they're going to try to add a few more components to it. Like I know for one of the lunch bunches coming up, it's going to be lunch and then go bowl. So trying to make it a little bit more broad with what we're able to offer with that. Make it a little bit more, special.
Outings.
Outings.
Outings, I like that. An extension of that, or probably where that idea kind of grew from initially, are the day trips.
Yes.
Day trips have always been very popular through our department. We used to only do one a month, and of course, like everything else that your division has tackled, you've grown that as well, and are offering multiple different trips a month that weave out of different Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities. And all of them have different spins to them. I love the variety that you guys put into the day trips and how you really think about what the seniors want to do, how far they want to travel, how long they want to be on a motor coach or in a bus.
And we also try to make it affordable for people to be able to participate in these activities, but then know that sometimes special occasions, like we've gone to the Nashville Symphony to see a performance or TPAC to see a performance. So we know that there's interest to go see some things that are slightly more expensive. We don't necessarily offer this every single quarter, but we try to sprinkle them here and there throughout the year just because they like doing a variety of different things. Coming up this spring, we're taking the seniors to the Nashville Zoo. Backed by popular demand, we're going to the Bluebird Cafe and Loveless Cafe. That's one that is always popular. And the Bluebird Cafe has a fantastic program based for seniors that happens, every couple of months, where they have performers coming in, or songwriters, I should say, and they're performing their own songs. But then also we're going to Tropicana again. That was one we had 100 folks sign up for this past year, and seniors love to gamble. So we're taking them back gambling.
Yep.
But the other exciting thing too is we're starting some outings through our senior sports program. I previously mentioned Top Golf, so we've got an outing scheduled for that this spring. And then also Longview, we're going to have some day trips that are going to be based out of the Longview facility. They're going to tour several different local distilleries within Williamson County. One is out of the county. And so we're hoping that will kind of continue to grow and expand, and we can keep up with specific trips to each facility as well too. They like going together, but sometimes it's nice doing your own little thing too.
Sure, absolutely. Day trips are very popular though, and space is limited for all of them. So advanced registration and payment are required.
And it is on a first-come, first-served basis.
Correct. And information on trip dates, how to register, when to register is all available through the website or through the quarterly newsletter.
That's right.
Let's talk about some new community-based programs that you guys are going to be doing this spring. It's really opening up. They're not new to the community, they're just more new to us, I think, and our involvement in them.
Yes.
But both of which will be happening this spring. One is a senior resource fair.
Yes, this is our second annual senior resource fair. We've changed the date up from previous years. We're offering it this upcoming March. And we will have a variety of different vendors available to showcase what services they have available for seniors. It's everything from the American Red Cross to some assisted living facilities. So there's going to be a plethora of different information available to seniors. The nice thing about this too is it's free for our patrons. They can drop in. All of our vendors are giving away various different door prizes, so there might be the benefit of getting something fun out of it too. Who loves a freebie?
Sure.
Light refreshments will be provided as well too, so that's coming up on March the 21st.
And that's going to be a morning event. Starts at 9 a.m. that morning.
And wraps up around noon.
Yep. And how's your vendor registration looking?
It's looking good. It's looking good. So we're still accepting registrations from our vendors through the month of February, but right now we're a little over 20 vendors in. So we're halfway to our goal point.
And it's a great resource for seniors in the community who just want to find out about more types of programs and services that are offered.
And for local businesses, it's a great way to market what they have available to seniors. You're going to have the audience there. So it's a win-win for everybody.
For particular businesses who might be interested in participating in the resource fair, how do they go about getting information for registration?
So we actually have our information available on our website. Andrea Brazil is my senior adult programmer at the Enrichment Center, so she's the one overseeing the senior resource fair. So information's in our quarterly newsletter as well too. Vendors can register online, and then there's also a discounted rate if you are a nonprofit organization. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Another thing to look forward to this spring is the Discover Williamson program. People might recognize this, previously called Discover Franklin.
Correct.
But for people who aren't familiar with Discover Franklin or what the department will be doing with the Discover Williamson program, give us a little synopsis of this program and what's going to be happening with it this spring.
Okay, so Discover Franklin was originally founded by the Council on Aging of Middle Tennessee, and we are working in collaboration with them on the Discover Williamson program. So we have rebranded it. In the past, seniors could sign up for a 3-week session. Typically, there are six sessions within that 3 weeks, so twice a week. And that's where seniors just learn about their community. Each day is a different theme. So like, for example, the first day is Kickoff and History Day. And then there's a health day, there's a cultural arts day, there's a community resources and volunteerism. So a variety of different topics that will help seniors just learn about their community, what resources they have available that they may not be aware of. So that's coming up this April. We've got 3 weeks set aside, and we're excited to be partnering with the Council on Aging and other various members of our community to be able to put on this unique and wonderful program.
And it really is something special. I know you still are working on putting together some certain aspects of the program
Yes.
and are still looking for sponsors
Yes.
for this program as well.
Yes, we've extended our deadline to February 9th, and we're looking for folks to help out either with product donation, maybe sponsoring a lunch, or monetary donations, and that just keeps our program self-sustaining.
Right.
Help pay for transportation needs, all that fun stuff. So
Now, for any seniors who would be interested in participating in Discover Williamson, you will have a registration period later in March.
we will, and the information will be available on our website as well.
Perfect. So that way, seniors can find out how to register to participate. Businesses
Yes.
looking for promotion in the community have an option as well.
Yes.
There is a small fee included with this program, though, correct?
There is. It is actually going to be $99 for the session, but that includes all the tours, transportation, lunches, everything. Commemorative items, of course, we're going to have some of that available as well, too. So it covers a lot of, if you think about it, it's probably retailed over easily $300 plus. So that's not so bad when you think about all that stuff.
No, and it's a wonderful way, like you say, just to get engaged in your community, find out what's going on. There are so many seniors who move to our community now that haven't grown up in this particular area of the country or the state, and just this is a very non-invasive way for them just to really get grounded and figure out more of what's around them and what's going on in Williamson County.
And how the county will continue to grow. So it's going to be an awesome
It's
thing.
all fun. All right. Well, we've talked about a variety of different programs today. Lots of fun things coming up over the next couple of months with our senior programs. So I really believe you've got something for everybody. If there is someone 55 and older who is looking to take on some type of activity, then hopefully you can
We've got
find
it.
something that in our senior offerings that will meet your needs. If not, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know what else we could be doing to engage our community and give them something to look forward to.
We always embrace everything from fitness class suggestions to places to go visit. We embrace that feedback. It gives us an easier job because we know what our people would like to see on the calendars. So we're definitely very receptive to feedback.
All right. Well, Traci, I want to thank you again for coming in today and sharing just a little bit of what you guys have coming up this spring with our audience. Wish you the best of luck in all your programs.
Thank you.
All right. And as we wrap up today, I do just want to remind you guys one more time all the specific information about our senior programs, from dates, times, locations, costs, and registration policies and procedures, are available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. Visit us there. If you have any questions, submit a comment form or visit us at one of our local recreation centers. We'll be happy to help you in any way that we can. You can also get information about the department by following us on our social media channels on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube to get more information about department programs and see exciting photos and videos. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to tune in today. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.